Two people. Famous. No, it's too thick for that. Whoever's just joined me, hello. Good to have you here. Please feel free to ask me questions. No guarantees you'll get a sensible answer, but I'll try. It's good enough. All right. Excuse me. Hello. Hello, Bridget. I can't stay long, it's a shame, but it's good to have you here anyway. I'm just going to do some neurographic art and just a bit of relaxation, really. So, how's your day been anyway? Okay. What do you? What's your next video, Bridget? I enjoyed Fluffer's live as well. That was awesome. Also, Bridget, if you could just tell me, can you hear me clearly enough? This is the first ever live I've done, and I just want to make sure that I'm not hashing it up too badly. You hear me well, that's good to know. Yeah, walking the streets in Paris. Have you seen the work that Apostate Alex has done on that? It's somewhat disturbing, but we all know what the French are like when it comes to fighting for what they believe in. You see all these images of the French with their, the farmers going out there and spraying Parliament with their cow manure and stuff like that. I kind of hope the same thing happens to Scientology, to be honest. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but it'd be nice to see them covered in poo, even if it's only horse poo or cow poo. Yeah, Apostate Alex in London, like I'm not too far away from him. Um, I believe he knows people who might be under the radar, but I'm not sure actually. Um, but yeah, I would say definitely check out Apostate Alex's work. He's doing a lot of work, especially around this Olympic stuff. I can't remember off my head because I don't get a chance to watch his videos as often as I would like, but definitely worth watching nonetheless. I'll paint this first, I think. A bit of watercolor. Yes, you're right. There's so much, and the problem is that there's so many people I want to watch their streams, and unfortunately, not enough hours in the day. I drive a truck for a living, so obviously you can't watch YouTube when you're driving a lorry. So unfortunately, I don't get a chance to watch as many hours as I'd like. So I like to dip in and do bits here and there. Right, get some water going here. Okay. Hey girl, hello. Yes, you're quite right, Bridget. Speak to Samuel, the SP chef. He speaks 4 languages. I was trying to teach him a little bit of Indonesian and a bit of Pashto as well when he was here. Not that I'm very particularly good at it. Pink, I can do some pink. Yeah, definitely. Oh, you speak 4 languages as well, Bridget. You're one of these clever people, I see. I can barely speak Indonesian, which is my girlfriend's language. Oh, you've spoken to Samuel. That's good news. He's a lovely man. I actually received a package in the mail from him today, full of Swiss chocolate. So I'm going to be sharing that with my nieces and my sister and my mum and dad over the next few days. Because there's no way I can eat it all myself. I'm already fat as it is, to be honest. Oh, you're Swiss as well. Okay, that's good. Which brand? I can't remember off the top of my head. He sent 2 or 3 different brands. He sent basically a small box full of lovely chocolate, which is Maya, hello. The chocolate is always fantastic quality from Switzerland. English chocolate's not too bad if you get the right stuff, but the American stuff is terrible. How are you doing, Maya? It's good to have you here. It's my first ever live, so be nice to me, please. I feel honoured. I have 4 people. Oh my goodness, it's the SP chef, the one and only Samuel. I've just been talking about your amazing care package you sent me, full of lovely chocolate. Can you tell Bridget for me the brands that you sent me? Because they're in the fridge and I'm over here, and I can't remember. Cheese and chocolate. Lovely. I've forgotten, Samuel, if we gave you a bread roll for your chocolate when you were here. Some of you don't necessarily, but Samuel stayed here for a few days a couple of weeks ago. It was very kind to us, looked after us, making amazing food. It's been a hot day here as well, Maya. I have been out in my truck all day driving. I did 400 kilometers today, or something around there. So it was a nice change. Normally I do local work, so I'm in and out of the truck all day. But today I was sat there driving for 2.5 hours straight each way, roughly. It was quite nice. There we go. Look at that. So, if anyone has any helpful hints or tips on how I can improve this stream, change the camera, whatever, just let me know, because this is the first time I've done a live, and I want to make it useful for you guys. Samuel, Maya is the lovely lady I told you about who has helped me quite a lot in learning how to do art. Orange on a Sunday, what's the significance of that? I'm a bit slow, sorry. And this is the neurographic art style, which the lovely Fluffer Squirrel taught me. And I'll be doing a follow-up with her sometime, possibly on the weekend. There you go. Beautiful. Look at that. Yes, that makes sense. Logistically, not easy, Maya, but I will move over a little bit more. Hopefully that will help a bit. And next time I stream, I shall move the whole camera setup a little bit closer. But for now, that'll have to do. Yes, Bridget, I do like the colour orange because it's the brightest colour I have in my very small watercolour set, and it just seems to work for me at the moment for some reason. So yeah, that's the reason. Yes, Samuel, the moment I opened that package, I tried some of that pistachio chocolate. It's amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm actually slightly disappointed with you, Samuel. Are you trying to make me fat? I think you are. Well, shall I say fatter than I already am, at least. Thank you, Samuel. Yes, I do like it. It's nice. I do plan on getting more watercolor paints and some additional pens. I want to get some different types of, I guess, Sharpie pens so that I can add additional colors than just the normal black that I have at the moment. What color is your mind thinking of? I would say purple. What color is your mind thinking of? I would say purple. Someone asked me to do a, oh no, hang on. They didn't ask me. Someone said that they really like the color purple and they like birds. I think it might have been Tilty Bird. So I'm thinking that I'm going to do a painting for her of a purple bird within some sort of neurographic art. Expansion on the first dynamic. Yeah, okay. I know you like me, Samuel, because I'm cuddly. That's the only reason you like me, I know. But that's okay. I like to think I'm festively plump. Pink. Oh my goodness. All right, pink. I'll do some pink, I promise. Yeah. Um, I think I told you, didn't I, that Samuel did a lovely piece of art for me, and I, in return, did a piece of art for Samuel. I really want to try and do that more often with other people because, unfortunately, I don't really earn a huge amount of money. Well, I do, but it's goes to other things. So I'm not the type of person that can go out and afford to buy art. That's not a priority. So I like the idea of being able to share. So I do a piece for someone and someone does a piece for me, if you know what I mean. Quite like that idea. You okay, Sarah? Yeah, Samuel, I don't like the idea of selling art necessarily. I know people have already offered me money to buy art from me, and I'm not. I don't like the idea of that necessarily. I don't mind sharing, but I don't like the idea of. I don't like the idea of selling necessarily, unless it's to make money for more art supplies. Then I can get behind that. There you go. Well, Maya, if you'd like, I can send you a piece of art. You don't need to send anything in return. More than happy to do that. I think we're good for there for now. Right. I think we need a bit more. Someone wants a piece of my art, I will ask them instead to simply pay the price of, I don't know, something like a new pack of colouring pencils, because I don't really have any of those at the moment, and I want to be able to do some more detailed flower drawings. Where I can get the shading right is difficult to do with watercolour. It doesn't quite come out right for me. So yes, definitely a good idea. How can you say I have neat handwriting? My handwriting's terrible. You're the one that looks like you write with a quill, Samuel. Or a card that I got from you today in the package. I think it was quite cool. Okie dokie. How are we doing? Amazon wish list. No, Bridget, I do not. I would feel very, very, very anxious having one, to be honest. I think I would struggle with that, because I don't like people doing nice things for me. I feel guilty. Don't know why. It's not necessarily right, but it's the way I feel. Doesn't mean I won't ever get one. I just don't have one. You don't want to see my handwriting, Mayor. It's terrible. In fact, you might do when I send you a piece of art. I'll write a letter for you. Where are we going? It might be more legible, but it's not as what's the word I'm looking for? Samuel, you might know this. Have you ever heard of Jeeves and Wooster? And I've forgotten who wrote it, but it was one of the lines said by Wooster, the young lad. He said, "Did you hear my piano playing? Not every note is necessarily correct, but I play with wonderful expression." And that's how I think of your handwriting. Although I can read it completely, clearly and easily, it's nothing to worry about. Well, there you go, Samuel. There's a hobby for you, calligraphy. I think you'd do quite well. Let's have a look here. Well, what can I say, Samuel? I told you, didn't I? You put a dress on and heels, and then I'll consider it. Come on. Here we go. How's that looking, people? Bit orange. Right, what colour are we doing next? I'm going to do some, because I think, Bridget, you asked for pink, didn't you? Like a pig's handwriting. Yeah, well, Samuel's is more like a spider crawling across the page after walking in ink. However, it is legible. Right, pink. Bridget, you wanted pink, you said. Is that right? Yeah. No, not just curved lines as well. I was using the technique that Fluffer told me about sort of going against what your brain is telling you, but unfortunately it takes so much time. So I was kind of doing a combination of that and a bit of randomness chucked in as well. Pink, right, we do pink with red and white, I do believe, but then again I am dyslexic and I forget things, so I could be wrong, but I'm fairly confident. Really do need to get some more watercolors. Did I tell you I did a part of a painting today at work? I started doing this. If you can see that, okay. Absolutely no idea what it is or what it's going to be, but I started it anyway. Yeah. I kind of like the idea of keeping the colours just have one colour, but I also like one of Fluffer's pictures I saw the other day, which was, I guess the best way to explain it would be lots of circles with smaller circles inside and adding detail with pens, coloured pens, not coloured, but sort of gold and silver pens as well. I thought that was quite nice. So I'm going to see if I can get some sort of stencil which will allow me to draw multiple sized circles. Okay, is that pink enough for you? Is that pink enough for you? It's pink enough for me. Right. Let's see. I'm going to start here. Now, one of you is going to have to email me at some point and let me know how I can get some sort of music on here, because without music you have to listen to my voice, and I do genuinely feel sorry for you for that. So I need to get some sort of music so you can relax. I quite like the idea of some sort of classical music playlist. Problem is a lot of the music that I listen to will be, I will be in trouble if I keep playing it on here. Okay, pink. Stinky pinky. I think what I'm also going to do, Samuel, can you advise me on this if you're still there? I want to get a piece of acrylic board like this, and I want to prepare it, I think, by using some white acrylic over the top of it, because at the moment it's pretty manky. And if I paint it with white acrylic, then if I do one of these paintings on top of it with the acrylic as well, do you think that would work, or do I need to do anything else to it? Bridget, you are you able to do a live? Doesn't matter how many subs you have. You get subs by doing lives. I'll certainly be there if I am able to. Great humour. Have you heard me? Crazy lady. Ugh. You know, on the subject of humour, Maya, you know, I only really know one joke, and that's a physics joke. And it's not even very funny. So, yes, that's true, Bridget. You might be able to do streams. But what we can do probably is, I don't know if you know, but Fluffer Squirrel is doing she's calling it, sorry, they're calling it Fluffathon. And they will be calling out all the small YouTubers to try and help out with subs and everything else. So I'm sure they will help you with that. Okay, Samuel, I'll try that. I'll put a couple of layers on. What do you want to hear, Samuel? What would you like to hear? Oh, the physics joke. Okay, so why did the chicken cross the Mobius strip? Same side. I'm sorry, I did warn you. Okay. Oh, so Maya, when it comes to jokes, what I'll do is I'll look online if it's about a specific subject, because I don't tend to remember jokes. The only one I ever remember is that one, and it's a terrible one at that, unless you know what a Mobius strip is. Do-do-do. You're modding for Fluffer Squirrel. Okay, Samuel, why did the one-handed skeleton cross the road? To get to the cell. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, Samuel, I forgot to say, Sarah sends her love. She misses you. Has anyone Googled Mobius strip yet? If you have, you're just as autistic as I am. Yeah, no worries, Bridget. You have a lovely afternoon or morning or whatever time it is where you live. Ah, it's the lovely Jeff, PTS for life. Hello, Jeff. How are you? Good to have you here. Welcome to my first ever live. And I have been harassed by Bridget into going with pink, which I quite like. So I guess it's probably not harassment. So we've done some pink in there, some orange. How are you, Jeff? Are you okay? Oh, you're outside Edinburgh. Okay, so you're in the same time zone. All right. Well, have a good evening, Bridget. Anyway, thank you for turning up. All men wear pink, don't they, Jeff? Well, real men wear pink, rather. Jeff, any thoughts on how we can get Bridget above 50 subs so she's able to go live? Any thoughts? I'm going to do what I can to get Bridget. If anyone can put Bridget's YouTube channel, please link, because I don't know it, in there, then please feel free. Well, it's more like ginger and pink. Oh, sorry, no, that's Samuel, not Jeff. Do 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 do. Pink with ginger highlights. Okay. Ah, there you go, Bridget. If you're still there, StreamYard is the answer for you. Whatever happens, I'm sure that between all of us, we can get you those 50 plus subs anyway. Right. No, you don't pay for it. You can, but you don't need to necessarily. It's worthwhile if you do a lot of streaming. It's worthwhile if you do a lot of streaming, I guess, but I think Jeff might be the person to ask about that at some point, because I think Jeff uses StreamYard, and I think he, as you know, he uses it quite a lot. So he's probably more knowledgeable than I am, and certainly Samuel, if he uses it as well. Take it easy, Bridget. Stay safe. Don't eat too many deep fried Mars bars. Oh no, that's not good. Just maybe white pink. It's not good. Jeff, are you going to do a live this evening or morning or whatever time it is in Canada? Iron brew. I do. Do you know what? I fancy haggis now. I do fancy a bit of haggis. Bridget, go away. Stop teasing me with the thought of iron brew and haggis. For those that don't know, a haggis is I think it might be something like a pig's bladder that's full up with meat and all these weird and wonderful things. And you buy it and you cook it and you cut it open and it's so good. Oh. There you go. I'm going to add some light. Are you still there, Jeff? I've got to show you something if you're there. Once I get these streams up and running properly and I'm able to put music on and stuff like that, I think it would be nicer. But what I really appreciate is the fact that you guys are here and actually talking to me. And I genuinely appreciate that. It is deeply satisfying. That pink, I like it. Maya, have you ever had haggis before? Do we love a bit of haggis? Samuel, I know what you've explained to me about the way you do your art, but I would genuinely be very, very interested to watch you go through that process and actually produce a piece of art. Really, really like to see that happen one day. Oh, you're missing out, Maya. It's got, I think it's got stomach lining in there. I guess Samuel will probably know the ingredients, being a chef. But then again, being a French trained chef doesn't mean you know what a haggis is necessarily. Can you see okay? I'll put some light on. Yeah, sounds about right, Samuel. My guess would be that. you've never had it, Sam, next time you come down and stay, I'll get you a haggis, and we'll have a haggis in the evening. Thank you, Mayor. That's good to know. Because I'm sitting facing outwards at a window, and the light is pretty good because I've got 3 big windows in front of me. But of course, it's starting to get dark here in England. Right, I believe that is enough pink. Okay. Next colour, please. First one to put down a colour is a colour I will use unless I don't have easy access to it. Remember, all I have is this here. Blue it is. Okie dokie. Yes, I know, Maya. You do like your blues, don't you? I want to get. I think I want to get some different paints. I have some acrylics, but I mean, look. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 different sort of colours here. It is somewhat limited. I would like to get more options, but that will come in time. Okay, I'm going to go sky blue. I'll tell you what I'll do. Turn that over there. Okay, so looks like we've got 3 people in. I would like to know your favourite colours. May we know yours is blue? I'd like to know who, Samuel, what's yours, and whoever else is here. We'd love to know your favourite colours. Yellow and green. Natural earthy colours. Well, green more than yellow, but yellow definitely. Good for attracting bees, which is what we like. But why green and yellow? So my plan is going to finish this live around the 1 hour mark, as it's been more of a test, I guess, than anything else. Then finish this painting off tomorrow, or do another one depending on what happens. And I plan to organize a set of music so that we can play that gently in the background. Brown is an interesting color if used correctly. I really like the idea of woodland glades with bright colored greens, sunlight shining on the greens and the dark browns and all sorts of stuff like that. Anything natural like that I love. So brown, yeah, it's a great color. Just not for wallpaper. Well, I'm going to end the live in a couple of minutes. Yes, Maya. Yeah, I'll look into that. I'm going to check some royalty-free music. I might even talk to Tilty Bird, because I believe she has access to that sort of thing as well. And she was doing a stream the other day, which was absolutely incredible. Not just for the amazing art that she was doing, but it was also the music was incredible. Some really lovely classical music. Samuel would have loved it as well. And it was very, very relaxing watching her paint. And I've said to her that the particular picture she was painting is something I really want to buy from her at some point when I have a bit more money available, because it's so, so lovely. No worries, Samuel. So we've hit about an hour. This is more of a test stream than anything else, so I shall leave you all to it. So you can go and watch a professional do some art. It has been a pleasure sharing this with you. Thank you very much, and I will inevitably chat to some of you later. So goodbye for now. Thank you very much.